Good afternoon, Cross Timbers, and welcome to the Texan News Scoop, Texan TV Weekly Review News Show. Here we'll look at this week's top news stories on campus, the region, and beyond. My name is Sydney Burns, and it's January 29th, 2016. Here are this week's top stories. In campus news, Public Relations and Event Management professor and the program's founder, Dr. Gay Wakefield, was found dead in her bed at her Granbury home on Monday. She passed at the age of 63. Pam Carpenter, the administrative assistant in the Department of Communication Studies, asked the Hood County Sheriff's Office to make a welfare check on Wakefield's after she was absent from work on Monday. Officials told her about 4:45 p.m. that Wakefield was found deceased. The police believe she died Sunday during the night. Angie Brown, Assistant Vice President of Employee Services, said in a university-wide email that funeral services are pending at this time. In regional news, 41-year-old Kimberly Ann Rocco faces charges after police say she shot an officer after leading them on a chase in a stolen vehicle in East Houston. The Houston Chronicle reports that Rocco is charged with aggravated assault against a public servant in the incident that occurred around 11:15 a.m. on Tuesday. Police say a chase began when Rocco refused to stop after officers saw her driving a pickup truck that had been reported stolen. Officers chased her into a dead-end street and then reversed, ramming in their squad car. She climbed out of the truck and surrendered and was taken into custody. No one was injured and the investigation is ongoing. And now we'll turn to the Associated Press for a brief look at the most recent top stories nationally and internationally. In national news, the teenager who used an affluenza defense in a fatal drunken driving wreck was booked into Texas Juvenile Detention Center following his deportation from Mexico yesterday. Ethan Couch arrived at the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport late yesterday morning. Couch is scheduled for a court hearing today where a judge could decide to move him to an adult jail. If the case is moved out of the juvenile system, the judge could order Couch to spend up to 120 days in jail, plus the remainder of his 10-year probation as part of an adult sentence. If he violates probation during that time, he could get up to 10 years of prison for each of the 4 people killed in the drunk driving wreck. In international news, the Zika virus is spreading explosively in the Americas, which could see up to 4 million cases over the next year. International health officials said yesterday, announcing a special meeting next week to decide if they should declare an international health emergency. The warning from the World Health Organization came amid a call to arms by officials on both sides of the Atlantic over the mosquito-borne virus, which has been linked to a spike in rare birth defects in Brazil. Meanwhile, U.S. health officials said yesterday that they have not yet seen a spread of the disease in the 50 states. Some countries, like Panama, are recommending that women in areas that have been hard hit by Zika avoid getting pregnant. For more of today's national and international news top stories, we'll go to the AP News Minute.
Thursday night's Republican presidential debate went on without Donald Trump, who boycotted the event. The remaining 7 candidates fought over immigration, budgets, and national security. The FBI has released video that shows Oregon State troopers fatally shooting militant rancher LaVoy Finicum. Finicum was killed Tuesday as authorities arrested 8 other people taking part in the occupation of a federal wildlife refuge. Federal health regulators are trying to prevent people from giving blood if they've traveled to places where the Zika virus is prevalent. Mosquitoes spread the virus, which can cause birth defects. And classes are canceled at a school in Beaumont, Texas Friday after an apparent carbon monoxide gas leak made at least 145 students and adults sick. Officials believe the likely leak was in a gas boiler. Matt Small, The Associated Press, with AP News Minute.
Today in the studio, we have Sammy White to tell us more about this week's Dog of the Week.
Hey y'all, happy Friday. This is Boots from Erath County Humane Society. He's a 2-year-old black and tan mix, and he knows a couple of tricks he wants to show y'all. You ready, Boots? Shake. Good boy. Shake with the other hand. Shake. Okay. Good boy. He's gonna need a private fence because he does jump, but he is a sweet boy and he knows sit, stay, down, and shake. So come on down to the Humane Society and adopt him.
If you or anyone you know is interested in adopting Boots, make sure to visit the Erath County Humane Society. This has been a production of the Texan News Scoop, product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Tune in to Northland Cable Channel 9 on weekdays for Texan TV news, as well as our other programming. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at www.texannews.net. Tune in next Friday for this week's News and Review. Today's broadcast was produced by Alejandra Araguin and Rebecca Hernandez. I am Sydney Burns, and have a wonderful weekend, Texans.